Welcome to the Thought Experiment podcast.
Okay. I only agreed to be on a podcast because I thought nobody could see me.
No one can.
They can. The dogs are watching.
Okay. My thought experiment is swallow your emotions.
How long you got?
4 minutes and 30 seconds. Yeah. Now, I don't want to guide you too much. I've done a few podcasts, so I've gone on many thought journeys. I don't massively want to sway you too much, but I'll ask you the kind of questions that I've been asking and thinking about. Okay?
Okay.
So first off, your gut reaction, what did you think of?
Oh, comfort eating.
Yeah.
Quite literally. Biting my tongue is also another kind of leeway that I'd go with that.
So this is why I really wanted to speak to you, is because I've only spoken to women, and the thought experiment comes with a page of text where they explain, he puts forward what his experiment would be, which is to not have emotions, and that if you invented a world without emotions, you'd invent some sort of ideal society, and what would that look like, kind of thing. That was where he was going. But he's a man in the early 90s writing this.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately everybody else, and all the females I've spoken to and myself, we were like, no, emotions are a good thing. You need to feel your emotions, express your emotions. We all thought of food, but in terms of not having emotions, we were more leaning towards having them, and or at best having them and feeling bad about having them, or being too emotional. It was the most we came towards not wanting to have emotions.
Okay, well...
But you immediately go and bite your tongue.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Well, it depends what kind of avenue you want to go down. When I think of my father, I don't associate him with any kind of emotional attachment other than paternal love son kind of thing. I guess I grew a defense mechanism of humor when awkward emotions would arise. So instead of I don't necessarily mean biting your tongue, I mean masking, hiding. That's something I've been really good at. Humor is just an easy way to make the uncomfortable comfortable. And this is particularly poignant when you think about emotions.
Mm-hmm. I also wanted to speak to you because you immediately thought of food. I immediately thought of food. We'll go more into where I've gone with that. But you have this really unique perspective in that you're studying psychology and going down this route of counselling and come from the background of being a chef and making people quite emotional about your food.
Well, yeah, I'm the full package.
I know, yeah. I was but I wanted to kind of be a bit further along on my journey when I came to speak to you, just because, I figured that what you would say would be quite influential in terms of where I went, and I wanted to be kind of have an idea of where I was going from a food perspective and an emotional food perspective before I came speak to you. But I
get that.
So I separated off. You've heard of mad, bad, glad, sad. They're separating off emotions into those 4 categories.
Yes.
So I have 6, and I've got power and peace.
Okay.
A lot of the first kind of things that I was doing was just having conversations about the colours of emotions, and working out what those emotions were, and then thinking about what foods that they could be.
Okay.
And I kind of came to a conclusion of okay, I won't tell you what I came up with my generic colours and stuff and what I thought of, because it's actually really interesting to hear other people's versions. But I realised that I was being too predictable, so then I'm trying to go off on a journey of what's not expected.
Well, it's difficult to not be predictable because we associate colours with different feelings anyway. It's kind of used through media as a way to paint the scene, mise en scène. You got an extra piece here because I was a media student as well.
Oh, yeah.
So we had instantly passion or love, red.
Yeah.
Anger, also red. Tranquility, science, new, blue.
Yeah, but sadness is also blue.
Sadness is blue in name, not in colour.
What colour do you think sadness is?
Mustardy yellow, murky brown.
Interesting, because most people say that glad or happy is yellow.
Oh no, bright yellow, orange, anything sunrisey is happiness. But murky, dirty yellow pea water, that's sadness. Sepia.
Okay. So there's bad, which is like feeling guilty or ashamed or embarrassed.
Oh, well, guilty and embarrassment are two different things.
Oh yeah, sorry, but like just lumping those emotions into like that. Yeah, I feel feeling bad is different to feeling sad, basically.
Okay, feeling guilty then. I don't know.
Do you want to know what I said? Or I don't lead you too much?
No, don't lead me. Okay, well, I'm having trouble separating guilty and bad and sad and embarrassment. So to me, embarrassment is fuchsia, bright pink, like in your face embarrassment. Guilt is not pink. Guilt to me is probably more along the lines of a darker blue maybe, but perhaps I'm just associating that with the police.
Do I have green for bad?
Green for bad.
Yeah, like a murky green. But I actually ironically didn't use a murky green when I made my visual representation. I used a quite bright green and I was like, oh, I've done it wrong. But who cares? It's a journey.
It's a journey.
Murky, like a nasty green.
Okay. But I like green.
I know you do. Yeah, you're the king of green. And then power.
White.
Oh, yeah. Okay. And then peace.
Light blue.
Do you know what colour you haven't said, which is really interesting?
Orange.
No.
Purple. Yeah, purple is contentment.
When you think of how you're feeling, do you actually see those colours?
Not really.
No.
I don't understand the seeing green for envy, for example. No, don't see them.
Yeah.
I just associate them.
Yeah. And also when we think about other people, it's when we're thinking about other people and how they're feeling, it's like when we kind of compartmentalize their emotions into colours. And also, which is really interesting because we don't do it for ourselves, so why do we do it for other people?
There's a lot of things that we don't do for ourselves that we do for other people.
Mm-hmm. So then the next question is, what do you taste when you think of those emotions? And they can be food or they can just be flavours.
We're getting very kinesthetic.
It's fun.
Okay, what were the emotions?
Okay, we'll start with the positive ones. So let's start with glad. Cheese, yeah. No one said cheese. Good cheese.
Any cheese. Pearl last blue cheese.
I know, it's so funny. What about power?
Garlic. The more garlic, the better. Stronger the garlic, the stronger the dish.
Peace.
Something creamy, like a mousse, chocolate mousse, or white chocolate mousse. A white chocolate delice.
Wow, okay. Sad.
Sad food. Comfort food. So, cheese and potato pie. No, I've used cheese.
Oh, yeah, potato.
Yeah, potatoes are quite comforting.
Mm-hmm. You're not the first.
Every form.
Yeah, you're not the first to say it. Mad.
Oh, something spicy. Beef I ordered from the Chinese the other day that had more chili than beef.
Oh God, yeah, that was ridiculous. That should be illegal.
Yeah. Mad. I don't associate any foods really with being mad.
What about like a flavour?
Yes, spice, I guess.
Yeah.
Chili.
It's more like a feeling in your mouth.
Oh no! Wait, what makes me mad? Avocado.
Yeah, so that's what me and Hannah did. We thought of foods that made us angry or frustrated. So I went with the aquafaba mousse because it took a really long time and it wasn't worth it. And Hannah went with the one that souffle. Yeah. And then Laura went with like anything bitter, like a lemon.
Oh, I love bitter stuff.
Yeah.
I'm a bitter person.
And then bad.
Oh, what food do I hate? Avocado. Poached eggs.
Oh, because you've had to cook so many of them. You don't
millions of them.
But you eat them, right?
I don't really like. They're my least favorite type of egg.
Oh my God, I'm vegan and I would like literally love a freaking poached egg right now.
Well, I've forgotten how to cook them.
Do you?
Jacob loves poached eggs, but he's taught himself how to make them, so I don't have to.
I still can't do it. And I've tried.
I've forgotten. The last few I've done have been abysmal.
Oh.
It's because I just don't care.
It's because you're deliberately being bad so that he doesn't ask you to do it again.
He doesn't ask.
He just begs. Okay, so yeah, you kind of like straight off the bat, like most people like took a really long time to think about it, but I think like as I'm going along, I've kind of gone through the motions. I kind of know what I want to hear, because it's so interesting how different people think of different things.
Mm-hmm.
Garlic is mind blowing.
It is.
Yeah.
Should be.
Yeah. And then I suppose if I gave you some food right now, do you think if I gave you those flavors and I said, what emotion is this, you'd actually be able to go, yeah, that?
I think so. Was there disappointment in there? Because that's avocado too.
Disappointment. Yeah, I think that's sad.
Yeah. No thanks. No thanks.
Yeah, okay, well, I think my next question then, so you're saying eating your feelings.
Yeah.
And if you were to eat your feelings, what feelings would you be eating? And would you be eating them because you need to, or because you want them to go away?
Ennui. I mean, if there's nothing else to do, just eat. I don't know. I think the go-to is when you're feeling down, you can't be asked. You either want stodge or you want fat and greasy. And there's a lot of times where I can't be asked. So hence me being a larger lad.
You've been eating them feelings.
Been eating these feelings for a long time. I don't know. What feelings do I eat? I don't tend to eat when I'm sad. Or I eat when I'm sad, but not because I'm sad. It's just because I like eating. But if there was something to eat to cheer me up if I was sad, it would be something rich. Something either really cheesy or chocolatey or salty. So, snacks.
You want some snacks?
Snacks.
Okay, but like what feeling do you predominantly think that you... Is it you just feel ennui all the time?
Ennui.
I'm just eating ennui.
Yeah.
I would never think ennui was your main emotion.
Oh, no. Probably drink my emotions more than eat them.
Yeah, okay, well let's go back then. So this is actually another thing that's quite fun to do. It's not somewhere my brain doesn't go to drinks, just because I don't know why. But let's go through them. So sad, what's your drink?
Oh God. They're all acceptable drinks. Sad. If I'm sad, I don't tend to... When I'm in a good mood or a happy mood, so I tend to drink cocktails. But if I'm sad, I will probably drink anything. Wine, I guess. Too much wine.
Oh, I just don't think wine is a sad thing. Mine's tea.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
I forgot about non-alcoholic
you
drinks.
Alcoholics.
No, I guess if I want... I don't tend to have it that often, but if I do feel like a pick-me-up, I'll have a hot chocolate.
Oh. What about mad?
Don't angry drink.
That's
Whiskey.
such bollocks. Yeah, I was going to say, that's a
Whiskey.
lie. I've seen you angry drink. The thing is with you, and I don't think we've discussed it, is that all of your emotions are basically the same. Hence why we can't pick an emotion for him, because they are all the same. To the point where most people would think you don't have them, but you do have them. You're a very emotional person. You just have one state of being where your emotions are there, but nobody else is allowed to know what they are.
Nope.
But anyway, yeah, I've seen you drink. That's how we know. It's whiskey. Oh, he's angry. Bad if you're feeling remorse or you feel guilty. You're really feeling horrid.
Water.
Oh, I feel so bad. I'm simply going to have to hydrate. I would have said well, that that mojito that we had where they'd really salted the rim.
I love a salty rim.
Yeah. I don't know what I actually said for bad. Can't remember.
I don't know.
Oh, gin.
Guilty drinking. I don't know. I'm afraid to say something because my husband sat opposite me, and if I then start drinking a drink, he's like, "What are you guilty about?"
Yeah.
Guilt usually comes after the drinking.
Yeah.
Guilt usually comes after the drinking. Yeah, so it is probably water.
Yeah.
You probably are correct.
Oh, a Barocca.
A Barocca. Yes! I love that. Yeah, Barocca. Right, so glad.
Oh, a Caprina or a Margarita or something sharp and strong and short.
Oh, interesting. What about power? Because that feels like a power drink.
No, my power drink is probably Armagnac.
Yeah?
Oh, I'll settle for cognac.
And then peace. You're tranquil. You're relaxed.
It's got to be a Negroni. It's our afternoon drink. Or a licorice tea. I realise I'm painting myself to be quite the alcoholic, which is fine and all, except this is going on the internet. So, yes. Chamomile. No.
Chamomile.
I'm not a fan of chamomile.
Right. If you were going to perform for 4 minutes and 33 seconds tomorrow, what would you do?
Perform in what way?
Whatever way you want, but you have to represent. Swallow your emotions.
Okay, so if I were to present swallowing my emotions for 4.5 minutes-ish, I would probably do my martini demonstration that I did for your hen party.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, we all went downhill. Is that what you mean?
I went downhill.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times I fell over. But no, there are several different types of martini, and it's pointless just throwing it away. So drink up, move on to the next one.
So has the counselling course taught you anything about how to handle your emotions?
I could definitely talk about safer ways to handle your emotions for 4.5 minutes. But they're less interesting. And they're usually one-to-one. If I was presenting it to a group, it wouldn't have the same effect.
Well, on Saturday I got my new camera and I videotaped myself going through my memory box, which is a very emotional experience.
Mm-hmm.
And then I found all my old poems and different bits and pieces. So I'm going to start writing poetry this week, and then next week I am going to start trying to work out ways to make edible emotions. So I'm thinking of making like either cakes, or I'm thinking about making cookies.
No.
Because I have little stamps, so I'm thinking about making like little stamp biscuit.
Okay.
With all my poems, and then eating my emotions.
I would make sweets. I would make little jelly babies and have each of them taste of different things. So like, what was my power colour?
Okay.
White. So my white jelly baby would be garlic.
Oh gosh, yeah. You've got a garlic jelly baby.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
Oh, jeez. Okay, what's the other one? You got a spicy jelly baby.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Got a sporty, posh baby.
What was your sad food?
Avocado.
Oh, potato.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Ooh. Was it potato? I don't know.
You want a comfort food.
Comfort food is potato. Yeah.
But you are...
Disgust is avocado. So,
Okay, disgust comes under bad.
Yeah.
So, yeah, okay, so avocado.
Poached eggs and avocado smash on toast. I'll just have the toast.
And then peace. I can't remember what you have for peace.
Oh, white
Cheese.
chocolate delice.
Oh, white chocolate. So that one's nice.
Yeah, but it'd be blue.
Oh, you're glad you had something weird. Glad you had something weird.
Cheese.
Oh, God, a cheese jelly.
Oh, lovely parmesan-y little jelly
Can
boy.
you help me make these? Can I come over?
Yeah,
Can we do that? I'll videotape the whole experience.
I can make them vegan for you.
Oh, yeah, that's
Oh,
good. I probably won't be able to eat them.
I don't know about the cheese one.
No, it's fine. You can make your...
You nooch.
This is your emotions.
My emotions, yeah. I'll eat them myself.
I'll write everybody's down and we'll just make these really minging jelly babies and make everybody eat them.
Mm.
Oh, I'm so down. Is it hard to do?
No. Time consuming. It's easy to make lots if there's 1 or 2 flavours. If you're making 72 flavours, take a little while. Very small batches.
Oh, yeah, we'll just do small batches. We're not going to go crazy. I'm not going to share them with people. I'm not going to force people to eat
Their own emotions.
Yeah,
Eat your words.
Yeah. All right, okay, well, I'm going to hold you to that then. We're going to come over.
Okay.
Maybe we'll just do ours, so we have to eat our own emotions.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. Oh, it's so quick. Do you want to do it too? Yeah. All right. Hang on. Swap microphones. Right. I am introducing Jakob, his Swedish boyfriend, to discuss so that he can also join in on the jelly baby challenge that we're going to do. So, we'll start with Glad. What colour and what taste?
Oh, colour orange. Taste. My taste would probably be coffee.
Oh, yeah. Yummy.
Seeing as I tank at least 3 cups a day, if not more. Yeah. If I'm not having heart palpitations, I'm not glad, so...
What about, okay, we'll go sad.
Oh, colour? Sort of like a teal, aquamarine kind of... Something cold.
Nice.
Like a sort of like stormy sea kind of bit dreary. Taste?
Yeah.
Sad taste. Sour milk.
You have to eat that, right?
I'm not making that.
Goat's milk.
I've eaten a lot worse than sour milk. Let's be fair. Like,
Oh, it's goat milk for you. Surely.
Goat milk, yeah.
yeah, but if we're going like, that's that I don't like goat milk. Whereas, like, are there many things more sad or disappointing than going to put milk on something and the milk being off? That is like prime disappointment. Like finding mold on your bread when you're putting your toast in. You know, like.
Yeah.
I'm going for actual disappointing emotions rather than just an alcohol.
Where you've sniffed the bread and thought it was fine, and then you see it. Yeah.
After you've taken the toast out of the toaster, when you go to put the rest of the loaf back in the bread bin, and that's when you notice the mold, and you're like, oh, never mind.
Oh wow! I think
Cereal for breakfast, then, boys.
If I'd gone that far, I'd probably still go. I'd be like, no, just sweep it off.
Eat around it.
Yeah. Cut that bit off.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, so right, hang on. You got a blue milk.
It's like that stuff from Star Wars.
Mad.
Although it's my favourite colour, I'd have to be really stereotypical and say red. Red is an angry colour. Food, I'd probably say spicy. I like spicy food, but it's quite a mad food. It says angry.
It does when it comes out.
Amen.
I don't know if they'll pick it up, but we'll see.
It does when it comes out.
Okay, so you've got a spicy red one.
How did you know?
How did you know? Bad.
Green. No, I quite like green. Brown.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, brown's a bad colour.
And then what's your bad food?
I don't know.
Tinned meatballs.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, really cheap, nasty tinned meatballs.
Why are you eating them?
No, I'm not. That's the point. My chef husband.
One of my guilty pleasures.
Come home from a 14-hour shift, be like, oh, you can have some dinner. Out comes the tin of 34p meatballs that look like they're made of like packing foam.
Oh my god!
But you get two flavours. You can either have brown or red.
You have to eat that.
He doesn't.
He does.
Well, to be fair,
He's going to eat his emotions. That's the whole thing now. We're going to eat our emotions.
The worst part about them is the texture, so it'll just taste of the gravy that they come in.
Oh,
like,
that's true, yeah.
When they're meant to be meat and they look like they're made of foam, it's not the one. Not the one at all.
Grim. Okay, well, let's end on some nice ones. Power.
Black.
Ooh, powerful. Cool. And then the taste of power.
Probably be either garlic.
Oh, black garlic, so cool.
Or blue cheese. Like a number 6 Roquefort. They do that in Aldi. Yeah. It's number 6 on their scale. Is it Roquefort?
I love how specific.
We eat a lot of cheese in this house. What can I say?
I eat a lot of cheese. It's just none made from cows.
Yeah, it's not cheese though, is it?
I have a lovely time.
I've had many arguments with many vegans about
Gary.
I could happily go get rid of anything but cheese.
You always know that vegan cheese is disappointing when the response is, I have a lovely time.
I do have a lovely time. Please,
Well, good for you. You can keep your cashews.
Yeah.
I'll eat my actual cheese.
Anyway, so last piece. You know, that emotions other people have. Relaxed.
What are you talking about? I'm relaxed most of the time.
You peaceful?
My peaceful colour would probably be a pink, a blush, a soft peach.
The colour of your cheeks.
Well,
When somebody's pointed out how rude you are or something.
They're more of a magenta. I'm not embarrassed when I'm told I'm rude.
What are you-
If I got embarrassed every time I was told I was rude, I would be permanently embarrassed.
What would make you blush?
I don't know.
For the audience, Splash is about to say something.
Whenever you take the dogs for the walk and you bend down to pick up the poo and your willy falls into the hole in your trousers.
In front of a woman.
3 or 4 times.
No, it only happened once.
Out of interest, do I need to beep that?
No,
Okay, good. Just cool.
I
Just checking.
have no problems. I mean, I can tell.
I have no problems. I don't think that's what you meant.
I can tell the full story if you want.
Does it have anything to do with emotions?
Yeah.
Well,
It was a very emotional flop out.
The setting.
Psychiatric hospital.
You live across the road from it.
That means nothing. Who said it was Kevin Coyd?
Oh, was it different?
No, it was that.
Do you go travelling? That must be like, yeah, maybe you started doing that.
Why do you think I was in the psychiatric hospital in the first place?
Right, anyway, you're in the psychiatric. You're bending down.
Yeah, so I was walking the dogs in my going out trousers. Well, my dog walking trousers, which were such because they had a big old hole in the crotch because I was born with my thighs too close together. And I'd stupidly forgotten to put any pants on. And basically, I think I was putting the lead back on the dog.
Were you there?
No, I was on
You
my
were
own.
alone.
And yeah,
I just read the police report.
I was bent down to put the lead back on the dog, and because of how I squatted, my winky flopped out and a big old hole in my crotch. And I literally made eye contact with this woman who was about 3 meters away as it happened.
Did she see you?
I'm fairly confident. I mean,
What gave it away? The pointing?
We've been put on a list.
it was the way her eyes bulged out of her head and she sort of like started to slowly back away. That was kind of what... I think she probably thought I was a resident and I was just doing my thing, but...
Well, that...
C'est la vie.
And on that note, what tastes like peace?
I think I've already answered that question. I don't know, what's a peaceful taste?
I'm on a list.
Apple pie
Cute.
with a bit of custard.
Nice.
Oh, or eel flottant.
Oh, your middle class is showing.
Again? I'm not even wearing those trousers.
Right, gentlemen. And on that bombshell, I'll see you, next week for some really tasty emotions.
Sure.
Thank you very much for joining the Swallow Your Emotions podcast. I've been your host, Sophie. I love you guys.
Love you too.
Love you too.
And for the sake of my lecturers, I don't love you. Thanks. Bye.
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 See you next week on Ready, Steady, Shuck.